Put it in the books, baby. The Mets win another opening day game, putting their record on opening day to 41-21. What's up, people? It's the Amish Country Met guy with the little post game show for you. Good win. Wasn't great to see Max give up the lead, the 3-0 lead in the sixth, but it all worked out in the end. So we're gonna kick things off. We're just gonna run down the key moments of the game. Third inning, we started off. Vogie drew a walk. He does what he does, man. He gets on base against right-handed pitchers. Narvaez hit a single. Vogie goes first at third. Who would have thought? And then Nimmo brings him in. He got a sac fly on a ball that I wouldn't have ever thought he would have scored on either. He showed the wheels. Vogie with the wheels. Narvaez gets doubled off on the play. Whatever, double play to end the inning. Not much going on until the sixth inning. Sandy was mowing us down pretty good. The only thing, we did draw 4 walks. He struggled with his control a little bit. We worked the count. He did best. We picked up. That's what we did great last year, is work counts and make pitchers work, and it works. It works for us. People complain about the power, and yeah, that's a concern, but when you can grind at bats like that's always a good thing. So, sixth inning, Nimmo walks. Marte hits a single. Nimmo goes first at third. Marte advances to second on the Jazz Chisholm throw. It hit Nimmo in the foot. So then Lindor, he goes down 0-2 in the count. Looks like he's gonna just strike out or not be able to drive the run in. But on the 0-2 pitch, he's drove a fly ball to deep center to score the run. Pete then drew a walk, and then there was this weird play. I guess with the new rules, if you don't get to back to the base quick enough, they can call a strike on the batter. I guess the umpire thought Pete took too long to get back to first base, so on an 0-1 count, got pushed to 0-2 for Jeff McNeil. And then, I don't know. I don't understand that one. I'm a fan of the new rules, but that little quirk is kind of shitty, but whatever. Doesn't hurt us. McNeil goes down 0-2, but then he gets a single, drives in a run. We knocked Sandy out the game. He went 5 2/3. He gave up 3 hits, 3 runs, 4 walks, and he only got 2 strikeouts. But that line doesn't sound great, but he looked pretty dominant at times. Then the bottom of the 6th comes along. Scherzer had been cruising, but he gives up a double to Stallings. Then Arias hits a double, and to make the lead 3-1. Cooper comes up, hits a homer to tie the game. And if I was on Twitter and people start bitching and moaning because, here's Scherzer giving up homers again, and this is where he picked up last year. And listen, guys, man, I understand being a fan, it's a reactionary thing. In the moment, you're complain and whatnot, but we gotta chill with as soon as somebody has it's the first game of the season. He didn't even have a bad game. He had a bad inning, and people are like, "Oh, the season, it's over." And I think at the point, Lindor had been 0 for 3, and I heard somebody or saw somebody say that he's a waste of $300 million and blah blah blah, and Alonso sucks. He hasn't done anything. It's one game. What are we doing? The game wasn't even over yet. And I get it. Some people just in the moment get upset, but God, man, you gotta I don't like Tommy Pham. I'm not a fan. I don't think it's a good signing. It was a good signing. I don't think he's gonna do well. You gotta give him more than 2 at bats. I think he's gonna suck. I think Brett Beatty should be here, but it is what it is. I can't say, "Oh, get him off my team after one bad game." And trust me, I want him off the team, but You got to give him more than that. And I even saw people getting on Escobar. Like, listen, he's not a good hitter from the left-hand side. He's not. He's just not. He's a bad hitter from the left side. But from the right side, the dude can hit pretty well. He smoked a single in the game from the right-hand side. Like, I like what he can do from the right side. If it were me, I'd have Beatty playing third every day, and Escobar would be my DH from the right side. Give Vogie the left-handed the DH against righties, and let Escobar DH against lefties. Like, to me, in my ideal world, that's what we would do. But we'll see where that goes. We'll see where we go from there. So then we get to the 7th tie game. Pham, his first at bat, he grounds out. Escobar, that's the single he hit. He's so much better from the right-hand side. Narvaez walks, and then Nimmo doubles, which Chisholm misplayed that ball a little bit, but is what it is. It worked out in our favor. We take the lead. And then Drew Smith comes in the game. And he immediately gives up a leadoff double. Not great, but then he's got to give him credit. He got a pop up, and then he struck out the next two guys and got out of the inning. Then Brooks Raley came in and he mowed him down, and Robertson came in and did his thing. So, like, that's what you want to see if you're a Met fan. Like, the bullpen without Diaz, if that's how they're going to perform, then we're going to be in good shape. Obviously, they're not going to be as good. I think the record last year after 8 innings, it said on SNY 89-0. I don't think we're going to do that again. But if those guys can pitch well, then the bullpen will be in good shape. Obviously, the Verlander news not great. The sky isn't falling yet, people. Let's chill. He might be back soon. They say he's going to pitch through it and get rescanned. So we'll see what happens there. Good win. Like I said, Kings opening day. I believe the record 41-21. I think I said that earlier. 2 hours and 42-minute game. So everything's looking good, man. At least after the first game. So just some highlights in the lineup. Nimmo, obviously, he went 1 for 3, scored a run, a walk, and he had 3 RBI. Marte went 2 for 4, scored a run, walked. I believe he stole a base as well. Lindor went 1 for 4, had an RBI and a sac fly. McNeil went 2 for 4 with an RBI, and Narvaez got a hit. His first hit as a Met, already producing more than James McCann. So yeah, big W. Tomorrow, I believe it's Peterson on the mound tomorrow, I think. So Peterson against Luzardo, I think, is the matchup. I had written it down earlier. Yep, Peterson versus Luzardo is the matchup. So big game tomorrow night. Quick shout out to let me see, make sure I get the name right. If you're on Twitter, and you like to chat with other Mets fans, there's a spaces called the 3-and-1 postgame space. It's at 3and1, the number 1 postgame on Twitter. If you follow them, you can find them. Edge, Cousins, and Eddie, and B. It's called 3-and-1 because it's 3 Mets fans, 1 Philly fan. For a Philly fan, he's cool. But yeah, so the 3-and-1 post game, check that out. I'll be back tomorrow, I believe, with a post game video, and if anything news breaks or anything like that. Oh, and my Twitter, I did create an account for this. I'll be putting my videos up there as well. It's at Amish Country Met. So at Amish Country Met, AMISHCOUNTRYMET. So that's my Twitter handle. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Please do me that favor. Let me know what you think, and if you got any ideas for content. And yeah, let's go Mets. See you guys tomorrow.